This podcast is intended for entertainment purposes, and while we strive for a respectful and inclusive environment, we acknowledge that certain topics discussed may be sensitive or offensive to some listeners. The views expressed by hosts and guests are their own and do not necessarily represent those of the podcast or its sponsors. Please exercise discretion, skip or pause any distressing parts, and we appreciate your understanding and open-mindedness as we encourage conversations rather than cancellations. Take that woke elsewhere. Thank you.
Lost in Talks podcast.
Welcome, Lost in Talks podcast episode, I believe 130.
1:30.
130 we are on today here in the basement. Me, Kevin, Ian flopped. Smitty's somewhere.
He's somewhere.
in the
I was
streets.
thinking about it. He said he was free, and then I was thinking about today. It's like, isn't it like Halloween? Man's got to be like trick or treating.
That's
and
what I was
stuff.
thinking too.
I mean, he probably had some, like, and his sister or something doing it or
Yeah.
something. But yeah,
Yeah.
it's still, I feel like there's a certain window where you can appreciate Halloween when you have kids who are like of that age.
Yeah.
His daughter's right in that like perfect age where once you get older than that, it's kind of lame, but you're doing it just for the candy. And when you're younger, you don't really remember shit or
Yeah.
like appreciate it as much.
Facts, yeah. Yeah, I miss those days low key.
Yeah.
And even when I came in today, I was like, yo, is anybody trick or treating
Yeah.
outside? Because I'm like driving around, I'm like, yo, it's fucking dead.
Yeah,
It's
I mean,
dead
it's
outside.
it was pretty. It got like super cold this week.
Yeah.
But I remember,
Being
remember when you had
outside.
to put the winter jacket on, you get
Yeah.
cheese
Over
but-
the whole fit.
Yeah,
Cheesed.
ruins the whole swag. But
Yeah, you're pulling up to the
you had
house
to do
looking
it,
crazy.
I feel like this neighborhood it got older. Like we were the kids, and there hasn't been that many people like moving in with new kids and stuff. And I don't know. Yeah, I don't know what the kids do these days. Like it
You
wasn't
sound so old.
Yeah, because it wasn't even a thing that we had to think about back in the day.
Yeah.
We just pull up and we just walk out. We just go out. And,
Just outside. Everybody's
Yeah.
outside. I don't know, man. I think it's a lost thing.
yeah,
I don't know. I guess it's just the world changing, which is just weird to see
yeah.
because I feel like it's Halloween,
I feel like, especially this year, all I've been seeing is like like costume parties, like older, like
Yeah.
people our age and older,
Yeah, trying to keep it alive.
celebrities, fucking just going crazy
Yeah.
with
I
the
agree.
costumes. I was thinking about like shit that pisses me off now in Halloween when people do those like very obscure costumes where you need to see the reference picture, like
Mm-hmm.
they do a scene or whatever, or they do something to match like exactly this movie still or whatever.
Yeah.
you do those people like go around and walk around with the picture on their
That's
phone?
what I always wonder. But they're probably those people that just do that, and then the people that stop him and say, "Hey."
Yeah, exactly.
That's
yeah.
what they're looking for. Like that's all they want, and they're busting a nut tonight. Like that's that's all they need for that night. You know what I
Yeah.
mean? This reminds me, I was taking a fucking Uber the other day. I hop in the car, and this guy has 2 T-shirts on the car. One's of Kramer from Seinfeld, and the other one was a Vandala Industries shirt. And I'm like, that's hard.
Yeah.
But I'm like, this guy wants me to say something.
Yeah.
So I just sat in the back quietly for the whole ride, Because I'm like, yo, I can't tell you this is a hard
Yeah.
shit. I can't say this to you because you just want me to say that, and now you're gonna start talking to me and shit like that.
Yeah.
And I'm like, nah, it's too early for this nonsense. But yeah, definitely. I don't know. I'd love to see what the future of Halloween looks like, because I do agree. It feels like the younger kids are kind of, I don't know where the fuck they're at.
Yeah.
But people our age and around our age are doing their thing.
Yeah.
They're outside. With
I
the
feel like because
costumes.
we miss it, and like I would dress up, but the thing is like, yo, like it's just so much fun.
so much effort. I was thinking about that too. I'm like, why haven't I dressed up really since like, when was the last time we went out? Grade 9,
Yeah,
maybe.
probably. Yeah,
Yeah, I was like, why haven't I done anything since then? And I'm
yeah.
like,
Even
this
when
costs money.
even like going to like house parties and stuff, I would just find the easiest costume I could
Yeah.
get.
yeah, yeah. I'm like, I don't know why I haven't.
That
I'm
is,
like,
it's
money.
literally just a waste of money. Like when I
Yeah.
see celebrities going, they have like fucking 4 or 5 different costumes. They do it just for like a photo shoot, just to post on social media. They're not even going to a party.
Yeah,
It's just a waste of money, and like you already are hot. Like you don't need to fucking put on these costumes.
Get hotter.
Yeah,
No, I agree.
But I mean, sometimes, obviously,
Yeah, like
looking
Spice,
bad.
but,
Yeah. I seen a tweet where is like Velma costumes every year, and it's the LeBron, when he's like,
yeah. I saw that one too. I was like, and that's facts.
That's facts.
Velma's
I don't know
bad.
why the Velma costume is top, but it's
Velma's
top,
bad. She always
Yeah.
has been. I've always liked Velma, even the old Scooby Doo
Yeah.
days. I was like,
Daphne
oh,
was
Velma.
just like, she's just like the blonde bitch,
Yeah.
like I was never like into her.
I was
you
never
know?
like, I was just like, whatever,
Yeah.
man. But I'm like, Velma was always where it was at. Like,
Yeah.
that just made sense to me. But then again, I think I just
Especially
like
the live
girls
action.
with
When I think the
glasses.
live action, that's when they really like
Mhm.
she was sexy in that movie.
Yeah. That's what kind of changed it, I think.
Mm-hmm.
I think that's what kind of changed it because now you show me somebody and I'm like,
Yeah.
hey, she's a little too sexy.
It's the glasses and like the school. It's just a schoolgirl outfit, basically, right?
but and she's just
But it's different,
She's
yeah.
just a nerd.
Yeah.
She just stays inside.
Yeah.
Oh, sexy.
They
Sounds
never did
crazy,
anything
so-
where like Shaggy was trying to get at that, right?
I think they
They
did.
must have done that.
I don't recall, but I think they did because if you think about it, it was Daphne and what was the dude's name?
Fred?
Fred.
Yeah.
And sometimes, Velma would get locked in with Scooby and
Yeah.
thing,
Yeah.
but sometimes she'd also be with the other guys. But
Yeah.
she was kind of in between.
Yeah.
She was kind of in between. But I feel like they did at some point.
She was the only one who was serious, if you think about it. Like,
Yeah, she was like
doing
actually
shit.
taking the job serious. Everybody else was just chilling.
Yeah.
Fred trying to fuck.
Yeah, exactly.
And
Which
then
I understand.
Shaggy and Scooby just chilling,
They're
eating,
just smoking
getting
weed.
high.
Yeah, that's
Like,
it.
how you smoking with your dog?
Yeah.
That's crazy.
Like, I wonder if anybody else actually understood him, like Scooby, or if they were just both so high that he was the only one who was just like.
I never thought
yeah.
about that.
I mean, I guess he had his like nephew and stuff too.
Holy.
And there was a whole fam of dogs actually, right?
Yeah. They had the Scooby Doo movies are good too.
Yeah.
I like the movies. Well, not even the live action one, like the cartoon.
It was always just a solid show, Like
Yeah.
I was thinking, I saw it the other day, and the theme song. I'm like, yo, I always remember being like very, like chill. Like it always put me in a good mood when I heard that theme song. It was like very mellow.
Yeah, for sure. What was I gonna say? I was gonna say something about Halloween as well. Fuck. Oh. When was the last time you went to like a Halloween party? Have you ever been to one?
Yeah, but it's been a while.
It's been a minute, right?
Yeah. It was at Dawood's house, I think. That was probably like 2015, 16, something like that.
Jeez.
Maybe, yeah. Maybe
Jesus.
later, but before the pandemic for sure.
Yeah. Damn.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's a minute. I've been to one, but I didn't even dress up.
Yeah.
Again.
That's the thing. I might have gone and didn't dress up. That like, the last
Yeah.
time I remember dressing up was that time. Yeah.
Yeah. What was your best Halloween fit though?
I don't know. Probably when I was a kid. Like, what was my best kid costume? It's hard for a brown guy, to dress up properly. I always I like the Batman costume, even though I hated those masks.
Yeah.
So probably Batman.
Batman?
Yeah. When I went to that party, the last one I went to, I went as Che Guevara. I just went to Value Village and found like a bunch of green shit.
Yeah. That's jokes.
Yeah.
I had when I was a kid, I was a knight. But I felt like for real, man. Like I had the sword and all that,
Yeah,
the
yeah,
whole
yeah.
armor and everything.
Like metal, like it was heavy.
It was heavy. It was
Yeah.
plastic.
Yeah, but it was heavy though.
But
yeah.
it was heavy.
Yeah,
You know,
yeah.
it felt real. I'm like,
Yeah.
oh yeah, I could take a couple blows. Pause.
Yeah.
Like, but this is hard. And then grade 10, I did a classic, make fun of black people joke, and I was a black man with a job. But I came to school looking nice.
That's solid. Yeah.
And everybody's like, yo, you look so good today.
Yeah,
I'm like,
yeah.
thanks. They're like, oh, is this your like thing? And I'm like, yeah, I'm a black man with a job. And they're like, oh, fuck.
Yeah, that's
I
good.
was like, it's pretty accurate. It's pretty
Yeah.
nice. I fucked with that one heavy too. But those are the only two I've really done. And the black man with the job was light. I had that. That's just clothes at home.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Just
Yeah,
going
yeah.
out clothes. But that was the last one I really participated in. Really, I remember we were pretty gay and we did the vampires thing.
Yeah. The
That one
like
year.
Twilight vampire.
Yeah.
Or whatever.
It was just kind of gay, but it was
Yeah.
lit.
Yeah.
It was hot.
That was
still.
fun. Yeah.
Yeah, you see, that was me. That night.
Yeah. That is a good costume.
Yeah, it's a good costume. nice easy one,
Yeah.
and you get the little sword too. So you're just I can fight a man if I need to.
Yeah.
I can fight a man. Crazy news as well. We'll just get to that too. Matthew Perry
Yeah.
passed.
Yeah.
He drowned apparently in his jacuzzi.
Yeah. Did they? I don't know if they confirmed anything, but that's
yeah.
I heard that's what. Yeah.
Yeah, I'm
what
not
happened.
100% sure.
Yeah.
A lot of people are suspecting it was like drugs and shit like that. But
Yeah.
I'm like, I don't like to say that until we know.
Yeah.
Because you don't want to put that on the man. That was his past at a point, but who knows what's going on now.
Yeah, I remember hearing about that like a long time ago, that he was like addicted to pills during when they were shooting Friends. But then apparently like last year he released a book and had like an interview, and he went even further into it. I didn't know how much he was going into it, but I just saw like a clip where he was taking like bare Vicodin and stuff.
Really?
I don't know if that was after, because I know he went to rehab during Friends. I don't know if he was still struggling with it, later on in his life. I think so though.
Maybe. Yeah. Maybe. Apparently, it's all apparent stuff. He only started that shit because he got hurt.
Yeah. Yeah.
So yeah, Matthew Perry passed. There were some eerie things that people were posting, like one of his last posts
Was him in the jacuzzi.
was him in that same
that's
jacuzzi,
crazy.
which is fucked.
Yeah.
Him in an interview saying, "Yeah, I'm gonna die in a really tragic way, probably
Yeah.
young."
Yeah.
And I'm like, that's just creepy to think some of the wild shit that you just say.
Yeah.
Because we just say shit here on this pod too,
Yeah.
And imagine,
Yeah.
just
We've
something
joked about
comes through.
death like so many
Yeah,
times, bro.
yeah. Just shit happens. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
And it just makes me think of like man's like Paul Walker, like, oh, you're in a Fast and the Furious franchise,
Yeah,
and you
that
die in
one's
a car.
fucked, yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Shit like that. It's just a wild, kind of ironic, almost unfortunately comedic.
Yeah. Comedic in like the most tragic sense.
In the most tragic sense,
where it's like you complete the joke, you know.
and it comes full circle.
Yeah.
But yeah, R.I.P. to Matthew Perry.
Yeah.
And condolences to family, friends, and any of the fans of Friends.
Yeah.
Because I know Teresa was fucking crushed. The
Yeah.
whole night ruined, yo.
Yeah.
I was
That
like,
shit's
damn.
crazy to me when like I get it, like
Yeah.
people associate him with that character, but to me he was kind of on the borderline where it's like, no, you could know him other than just being from Friends, even though he wasn't in anything crazy after that. But I don't know, I felt like there was a difference between there's certain people who like they're only known for one role, but I don't know. Yeah, I guess it's just people who are just so emotionally attached to Friends.
Yeah.
I think that's what it comes down to.
Yeah, when I look at it, it's like, again, there's always that debate between Friends and Seinfeld. You
Yeah.
know, it's just two cult groups
Yeah.
of fans, and large amounts of people that are just in love with all these characters and shit like that.
The thing for me is like every year that passes, Friends gets more and more irrelevant to me. But
yeah,
you know, if people still fuck with it, that's cool. You know?
yeah. So it's Seinfeld all the way. But,
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, it's never been a debate, and
I don't know why it ever was.
Yeah.
I don't know why people ever really thought they could do anything with that. I'm like,
Yeah.
bro, maybe up against Frasier.
yeah, exactly. Yeah,
You guys gotta have a conversation over
Yeah.
there. But
Everybody Loves Raymond.
yeah. Even then, Everybody Loves Raymond might win that.
Exactly. Yeah.
That shit was fired too.
Yeah.
But R.I.P. Matthew Perry, and condolences to everybody that got affected by this for sure. Over the weekend, I ran through some of the the horror movies and shit like that. And I pulled up which one? I pulled up The Descent.
The Descent.
you
Yeah,
remember that?
I haven't seen it, but I know which one.
You haven't seen The
I haven't
Descent?
seen it, yeah.
Holy, okay, I can't even really talk about it. Then.
Yeah, damn.
You gotta watch The Descent,
Yeah,
man.
yeah.
It's one of those movies where you think it's one thing, and then as you get deeper and deeper into it, you're like, oh shit, this is.
I love those. Yeah.
This is fucking wild, and it's just good. It's just a good movie, entertaining movie, just overall about some friends, going on a little adventure. Some shit happens.
Yeah.
But yeah, I was thinking, are there any like underrated horror movies that maybe not a lot of people have watched, like The Descent. That's what I was thinking about that.
What's that one with where they're on social media, Unfriended or?
Oh yeah, Unfriended,
Yeah.
and they're on like Skype.
Yeah, that one's
Yeah.
hard. Yeah,
Unfriended is that's hard. That felt like that was supposed to be bad,
yeah, exactly. Yeah,
but it turned out a bit better than I thought.
yeah,
Even with that one, you don't really know what's actually happening.
Exactly,
People are
yeah.
just dying in it
yeah.
in weird fucking ways, but you're just like, yo, this is crazy. But
Yeah.
it's the drama of what happens in that one. The girl's like cheating or something.
Yeah,
Her
yeah,
man,
yeah,
right?
yeah.
Yeah, that's like the drama. Yeah. And you're
They're-
slowly
it's like
learning the
diverts your
story.
attention. Yeah,
Yeah.
And you don't know where the scare is gonna come from. You know, but it's not jump scare, which is what a lot of. It's
can
weaning
be.
off. It's weaning off now.
Yeah.
Like people aren't doing that as much. People are coming back into that kind of. I think like movies like Midsummer and all that kind of stuff have kind of brought back that more like thriller and just kind of being in that state of tension and you don't know what's going on. You know, like getting yourself into that world where you're like a character where you're. You know, there's like those two types of horror movies where it's like the one where you're just like shitting on all the characters in the movie, like how do you not know the killer's behind the door?
Yeah.
Or whatever.
Yeah,
And
why
then
would
the
you do
one where
that?
you're like, yo, I have no fucking idea what's happening.
Yeah,
you
yeah.
know? I like those ones.
Yeah,
you
I
know?
agree. Yeah, Midsummer's
Yeah.
definitely like that.
Yeah.
Hereditary's like that. Those are, of course, the two main standouts as of most recent years.
And
Everybody's
then the Jordan Peele kind of movies too, which
Yeah.
is different type. But it's not. I wouldn't say they're horror, more like thriller. I
thriller,
guess. Yeah,
they're
comedy.
like
you know?
real worldish thrillers.
Yeah.
where you're like, oh, this could possibly happen.
Yeah,
but it has this
that's
creepy
the,
thing to it.
Yeah, that's the scary part of it is like it's
Relatable.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah,
It's kind of relatable.
yeah.
Yeah, that one's a good one. Another one I was thinking of was this one's, it's not, I wouldn't say it's underrated, but I'm surprised at how many people still haven't seen it. Because this is definitely one of the best horror films that has come out in, I guess it's a decade. I don't know I can't remember when it came out. A decade or maybe just over a decade. The Conjuring.
Yeah.
A lot of people I know haven't watched The Conjuring.
That's like a classic horror movie done very well.
Yeah.
Like, that kind of throwback of it being based on some occult ghost shit that happened in real life, and a great series too. You know, like
I haven't watched the other ones.
Yeah, I think I watched the second one
Yeah.
in theaters. Yeah, I don't remember it, but yeah, those it's based on like those real ghost hunter
Yeah.
experts or whatever they're called, and yeah, it's again not too jump scary, but like just good backstory, good world
Yeah,
kind of
good
thing.
world.
Yeah,
It has it's good direction as
Yeah.
well, because I'm watching it now as I'm older, and I'm like, yo, the camera work in this movie is some of the best camera work I've seen in horror movies, and some of the ways that they kind of build tension
Yeah.
and scare you without actually scaring you is really good. Because I'm like, I think back to that one scene where remember where that girl, she's looking in the corner and it's just dark. There's nothing there. Whoopsie, my bad, guys. There's nothing there, but the way they act and the way the direction is and the way they just hold on to the darkness for so long,
Yeah.
is so scary. And then all of a sudden the door just slams instead.
yeah.
It's just a great way to go about horror and scaring people and just getting you into that mood of saying, what the fuck is
Yeah.
going on?
Yeah.
That's always been good and fun for me.
What's
as
that
well.
one where it's like the blind guy? You know what I'm talking about?
Yeah. That, what was the name of that? I can't remember the name. It was on Netflix. I can't remember the name.
Yeah.
But yeah, they go and they rob his house and
That
shit.
one was cool. It kind of took a weird. Don't breathe.
Don't breathe. Yeah, that one.
took a weird turn.
Yeah.
but it was cool. I like the concept. Like
That one was when they went for the turn. I was
yeah,
like,
yeah.
I was like, what?
I was kind of done after that.
Yeah?
To be honest, but I was like,
I wasn't in it, but I was
Yeah.
like, sure.
Yeah.
I was like, sure. That when the girl put the cum in the dude's mouth, that was. If you haven't seen that movie, me just saying that is crazy.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Because
Yeah,
you're like, wait,
yeah,
what?
yeah.
You know,
And
we're
we
just
don't
talking
even
about a
know.
blind
You don't
man.
even know the context. It's actually even worse.
Yeah, she
when you
shoves a tube of nut down this guy's
Yeah.
throat. It's crazy. But
There's a sequel to that too, right? I think.
yeah. I can't remember if I watched it or
Yeah.
not.
I don't think I watched that.
I can't remember if I did. Because I only watched it during pandemic days.
Mm-hmm.
Because I was like, fuck it, I might as well watch this shit now.
Yeah.
But yeah, no, that movie was entertaining. I like just an entertaining movie.
Yeah.
You know, I don't need the movies always to be this fucking deep, fucking convoluted story.
Yeah.
With time and all this crazy shit.
Yeah.
Sometimes it could just be cool and
Even like the paranormal stories. Sometimes
Yeah.
like you're like, yeah, this backstory's cool, but like
Yeah.
you're going a little. There's can't keep keeping up with like what happens in all the other movies, and
Mm-hmm.
like it's like the characters in that movie you have to keep up with, and they bring in these like mythology things and the Christian the cult kind of stuff, and
yeah,
it's a little bit hard to keep up with
Yeah.
sometimes, but
yeah, for sure. Final Destination is always good.
yeah.
As well, another just entertaining series.
Yeah.
You could watch all of those movies except for I think the fourth one is whack.
Mm.
And the fourth one is whichever one is the race car one.
Yeah.
Skip over that.
Yeah.
You can watch every other one though. The third one is my
I still
personal
remember
favorite.
that commercial where they spoiled it. You see the fucking wheel like
Yeah.
flying. I'm like,
Yeah.
come on, man.
It's fucking dumb. That movie was horrible. But the other ones are really good. The Strangers.
Mm.
That one I haven't watched it in years, but I saw some people reacting to it on YouTube. And I'm like, oh yeah, Strangers is a good movie. And again, one of those realistic ones because it's just mans that were just outside their house.
Yeah.
What are you going to do? Knocking on the door and shit.
Yeah, that's fucked.
That's scary.
Yeah.
I mean, not even get into that. But then classics as well. I love Halloween,
Yeah.
Friday the 13th. I've watched, which is crazy to me, and I did this all when I was really getting back in. Well, not back. When I was really getting into horror movies. When I started appreciating Halloween a lot more. I watched most of the Friday the 13th movies, even the one in space. Trippy. Good times, though. I don't know why I watched them.
Yeah, that's crazy.
They're on AMC,
Yeah,
That's
yeah,
what it
yeah.
was.
They
They
always
just
do
had a
those marathons. Yeah.
and I just ran them all
Yeah.
for like for that whole month,
Yeah.
which is a good time.
Yeah.
Definitely a fucking good time. But yeah, if you guys, we didn't even mention it. It's Halloween. It's Halloween.
It's Halloween like right now.
It's
yeah.
Halloween right now.
Yeah.
It's Tuesday, Halloween. This was kind of a weird one because I was trying to figure out when the Halloween parties were going on.
Yeah.
But they all happened this weekend.
Yeah.
From what I was seeing, but I was
Yeah.
inside, so I didn't really do anything. But yeah, man, it's been a pretty good Halloween. It's been pretty odd, but hey, it is what it is. Some other news that came into us. Whoa.
Whoa.
All right. We're back. Some other random news that I found out early this morning is fucking James Harden
Yeah. Yeah, bro. 3 a.m. or something.
to the Clippers. Yeah, it was
Yeah.
like 2 or 3 a.m.
Yeah.
To the Clippers from where? Philly, right?
Yeah.
That's where he was at. How did you feel about that?
I don't even know what to think about it, man. Like,
Right?
Yeah, I don't know.
That one kind of annoyed me.
Yeah.
I was like, all right, man. I'm like,
Harden is now, he's 4 for 4 now on asking for a trade, saying exactly where he wants to go and getting there against all odds.
yeah,
Which is,
it's despicable
yeah.
almost.
Yeah.
I hate to see it. And I don't think he's that, I don't want to say that good, but I don't think he's that good to.
And
Say it.
he's going to a team that already has 3 old heads,
Yeah.
and I think all of them their contracts are up this year. So, the Clippers traded all their picks to Philly, or how much ever they could trade to get him. Now they're the betting favorites to win just by default, but like I still don't think they're better than Milwaukee or
Yeah,
Boston
I was
or
like,
Phoenix
I don't
you
even
know?
see you getting a chip. I don't see what.
I mean, this is like now it's like what I think what we said the again about like this is Boston. It's all on Boston now to win it. Now it's like now all the pressure's on Clippers. If they don't fucking Paul George dressed up as Where's Waldo today, and there's bare bookmarks on that shit because they know that shit's gonna be pulled
Yeah,
up in the playoffs
exactly.
once they disappear.
once he disappears
Yeah.
and say, "Oh, where's Waldo?
Yeah.
Oh, he's there. He is, fucking guy." That is so dumb. Why would you even do that to yourself?
You gotta be smarter, man. Even if you're not on social media like that, you gotta know, man. Like,
Who does that?
yeah,
Come on.
all the fucking costumes in the world you could pick, or just don't dress up.
Just don't. Yeah, just pull up. Just
Yeah.
pull up, man. Yeah, I don't know what they're expecting to get.
I seen somebody
out of them.
tweet the Clippers are now the betting favorites to win the 2014 NBA championship.
Don't kill me.
And it's like, yo, it's facts,
That's
man.
facts,
Like,
though.
what do you? I don't know. He doesn't make them immediately better.
Yeah.
And if they all get injured or they're all resting or two of them or three of them are resting, then it's like the same problem that Phoenix has right now where like Booker and Beal don't have a timetable. And once they come back, probably KD's going to get injured. So that's something that they had to deal with, but at least they're winning games. But yeah, like the Clippers, they don't have the best track record in terms of playoff, getting it done in the playoffs. And you just add even more pressure, more media attention.
Exactly.
All that stuff adds up, Even if
Exactly.
those guys go, they're not on social media, they're not looking at all that stuff, like it still affects, it affects all the hype and all that's, all
Yeah.
the expectations that they have.
Yeah. I can't get hype about these teams. I was saying that last time. I can't get hype about these teams.
I would actually prefer him go to the Lakers.
Yeah, that's what I was saying too.
I guess he just doesn't like LeBron because that was
Maybe,
never
yeah.
in the cards. But
Yeah.
like that's a better fit in my mind. Like him, LeBron, AD, like that makes
sense.
But you have Westbrook already, and what they're gonna play him and Westbrook in the backcourt, bro. It's not 2011 again, like
It's over. It's fucking over. I don't know. I also feel like I don't know. No, I don't think they would actually do that now. They probably wouldn't. No, I was gonna say maybe throw. Well, Westbrook might be coming off the bench, right?
maybe, yeah. But he's been playing okay, but not as bad as when he was on the Lakers and they had to move him to the bench.
Yeah.
But if they got to do, they're probably gonna have to do something because I don't know. I don't see how that like all four of those guys make each other better.
I don't think it's possible. I don't think it's realistic.
Just these guys have such weird careers, man. Like all these super teams, they can't ever prove themselves to be truly elite on their own. KD, Kawhi, Paul George, Harden, Westbrook, they're all in that same, maybe not Westbrook, but all those guys, they're like, they should be leading their own teams with a bunch of just role players, but instead they just group themselves together and then still lose.
And still lose, yeah.
yeah.
Yeah, I don't know. I don't believe in the Clippers.
Yeah.
At all. I don't really believe in the Lakers.
Yeah.
I just try to because of LeBron and shit.
Yeah.
Again, I'm all about, the legacy and
Yeah.
whatnot and furthering it, but I don't know what they're doing over there either, but hey, it is what it is.
They're literally scraping out every game. It doesn't look easy for them.
Yeah.
They keep trying to say that they want to limit LeBron to 28 or whatever 30 minutes, but he got to play 40 minutes every game or else they're getting clapped.
Yeah.
80's doing okay, but he's gonna get injured just now,
Facts.
And then the other guys they have on that team, like Russell, is just ass sometimes. Reeves hasn't really done anything yet. I think he can pick it up, but
Yeah, I think Reeves just needs a little bit of time.
yeah.
And I feel like he just needs some time.
Yeah.
He just needs a little bit of time to get into things.
I would have liked to see them pick up just one more kind of like star or like star in the making type player, just to take the pressure. I guess that's supposed to be Russell, but after what he was doing last year, like
Yeah.
I have no confidence. He played nice yesterday, but you're not getting that every game. And,
Yeah,
and then there's games where he's like literally losing the game for them.
Yeah, exactly. Literally. Fucking I haven't watched any of the Raptors games.
Yo,
They're ass right now, right?
They're
They
in
won that
shambles,
first
bro.
game and that was it.
Yep, they lost to Portland yesterday, who was like they're doo doo, and then their next 5 games. And this is what annoys me about the Raptors so much too is like I have no idea what they were. Them and the Bulls, same thing where they lose 3 games in a row, and then now they're like, okay, let's see what we can get for OG. Even though for I think at least 3 years now, Mans have been asking for what's OG saying, like let's make a trade. And there was a time when he was like steals leader, he was all defensive team when we could have got some real value from him. And now it's kind of like people are just gonna try to poach him from us because they know we're desperate, and if we're gonna go into rebuilding mode now,
Yeah.
they're gonna just get him for nothing,
Yeah.
And same thing with Fred. We could have gotten something for him too. We got him. We just let him go.
That was facts.
Siakam, we could have let him go. Same time 2 years ago when Kawhi left, we should have really got rid of. We should have got rid of all of them. If you take it in, like that was what 2020. We could have gotten, let's say, like 5-6 picks. Like 3 first-round picks. We could have cashed in on those already. We could have had Wembanyama right now.
That would have been so smart, man.
Yeah.
After you chip, just all right.
Yeah.
Thank you for your time. Thank you for your service.
Especially because what
were we
were we
expecting?
saying then? Like we're not
Once we knew Kawhi was gone, it's like, all right.
There's no running unless we filled it. We replaced him with some. I don't know who we would be able to replace him with, but like unless we got somebody right away, and we should have. If we didn't blow up the team, we should have gotten Paul George and Westbrook. We should have just tried to do that.
I would have been down for anything.
Yeah.
It doesn't
Just
didn't
anything
matter.
other than just losing Kawhi, and now let's see what Siakam can do.
Yeah.
Siakam's done now. He's peaked. He's not gonna be better than he was when Kawhi was here, and like the last 2 seasons I think were his best kind of like his best numbers. His best years are behind him, I think, and all we're doing now is just hoping Scotty becomes a superstar, which he can, but he doesn't need OG and Siakam for that. We could go into full rebuild right now.
Yeah, exactly. And let him, kind of figure it out.
Yeah.
And grow at least. Yeah. I
Like
don't know.
you take in, we got clapped by the Bulls in the play. We just scraped our way into the play-in last year. Got clapped by the Bulls. They're going in rebuild mode now because they lost 3 games. They're looking to ship Zach LaVine.
And Zach LaVine just dropped 51.
Yeah. And all we did was replace Van Vliet for Schroeder, and we got a new coach. And we thought that we were gonna do better than last year. I don't understand what the thinking was. Like, oh, let's just see what happens.
And I forgot we got Schroeder.
Yeah,
I totally
And
forgot.
he's like our best player now, and I knew that was gonna happen. And
I hate that.
I hate it.
It's embarrassing.
Yeah.
It's embarrassing.
When I seen him going off in the World Championships, German MVP or whatever, I'm like, they're gonna be hyping this up so much, and he's gonna be our feel good story of the year.
I fucking hate that shit because these fucking Canadians will eat that shit up.
Yeah. These We the North fans, bro. They're the worst thing to happen to this team.
The worst.
Because we're like, we're in the top 10 of like most valuable franchises in the league. And it's because of that, like our branding and Canada's all behind us and stuff and all that merch. But we don't deserve that. We deserve to be on that, like whoever's on the bottom, like OKC and OKC is a way better team than us.
Yeah,
We should be okay. We should have had Shea. We should be OKC right now. They have like fucking 15 picks for the next like 7 years or something, and they already have a team of like five young guys who could all become all-stars.
Yeah.
And if they don't work out, they can just draft some other mans.
Yeah, I don't know what the Raptors are doing right now. It's unfortunate. It's a lot to deal with.
Yeah.
That's why I haven't watched any games. I'm just like, I'm not even interested to see this struggle
Yeah.
and, be involved with this emotionally. It's just not even worth my fucking time. I have been watching the Spurs, though.
Yeah. Spurs is fun, man.
Spurs has been good because I can't remember if I said it on the pod, right? I said it on the pod.
Yeah.
I'm a Spurs fan.
Just they play the game well, They develop their guys well.
But as of recent, they're kind of falling off.
Yeah.
So I stopped watching them as much. I got more into the Raptors and Lakers. But
It makes sense, like they had their franchise of 20 years.
Yeah, they did their thing.
Retire out, and they
Yeah.
got their last chip too against Miami, and then they kind of just, retired them out, rebuild, pick up the best prospect since LeBron, like everything worked out completely well for them.
This is just how it should go.
Yeah.
This is what you want ideally. And yeah, they're looking good. They're looking pretty good. Wembanyama has been doing his thing.
They don't need to have a winning season this year. They just need to keep Wembanyama healthy and make him look like
him look good.
the next guy. Yeah.
Yeah, basically. And then do whatever they can to, get people scared of him when he comes outside. They already are.
Yeah.
So it's just crazy. It's funny. I played basketball with a man that was not even his height at all, but like 6'7", right? Tall as fuck still.
Yeah.
And I know what that's like playing with a tall man.
Yeah.
And you're just getting your shots blocked.
Yeah.
that you think are gonna go in. Even when you try shooting over them, it's like this person just comes out of nowhere.
Yep.
Their wingspan is just crazy.
Yeah.
So it's cool to see those struggles that I felt playing against him
In the NBA.
in the NBA.
Yeah, yeah.
You know what I mean?
And you see mans, they're trying to downplay it. Like Dylan Brooks was just saying, he's not special. He's just tall or whatever.
Yeah, nah, bro. He's pretty hard, and he can move his body.
Yeah.
Which is hard. Which is rare to see in a big man. But
Yeah.
but these days,
That's how the game's kind of moving now.
yeah. The big men are kind of
Yeah.
You can almost put a big man in a point guard role.
We've seen like, Bol. There's a couple more guys who were in the past like 10 years who had that type of hype where it's like, oh my God, he's a big guy who can dribble and play point guard almost and shoot threes, and he's like, it makes sense that right now is because he's like growing up watching, Dirk and, all these big men who kind of changed the game slowly. And now everybody's kind of, all these guys are being influenced by Steph more than anybody else,
exactly.
right? So everybody's shooting threes, everybody's doing the fancy dribbling and shit. So
because you have to,
yeah,
you have to these days. That's just the game. Since
him and Chet, and it'll be interesting. There's like that other white boy who just got Cooper Flag, who just is going to Duke now. He's got a lot of hype behind him, so it's gonna be interesting to see where that type of evolution of the big man and just the game in general goes.
It should be very, very interesting.
Yeah,
very, very interesting.
But it's with social media and stuff now, I don't know how these guys deal with this pressure at such a young age. It's always going to be more and more like LeBron didn't have to deal with this type of pressure. Obviously he had that same level.
He knows, yeah.
Yeah.
But it's different when you're
like Scoot
you're growing up.
Like Scoot, for example, on Portland, he's not as much hype as Wemby, but same thing because he's second pick, and he would have been first pick if Wemby wasn't in this draft. And he's been playing like absolute ass his first 3 games, and he's getting shit on.
Yeah. Yeah.
And I can't imagine as like an 18, 19-year-old how to like deal with that. How to be like, no, I'm gonna prove the haters wrong, but you're in the NBA. You're dealing with adult grown men now. Like,
you got to figure it out.
Yeah.
Yeah. It's all good though. I think for him, again, some mans just need some time.
Yeah. Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Just to kind of figure it out. The same way everyone's gonna soon enough, people are gonna figure out how to get past Wembanyama.
Exactly.
You know what I
yeah.
mean?
Yeah.
They're gonna
once there's enough tape, once there's enough ways to analyze and study his game and stuff.
And that's what it is. Just trying. Even when Kyrie was going up against him, he's just trying to shoot over him.
Yeah.
He's just trying to figure out, okay, what kind of shot can I get over this motherfucker?
Yeah.
And just seeing people try to figure it out is cool.
Yeah.
Because it's been a little while since I've seen, I don't want to say these guys thinking, but when you could just tell they're a little bit more challenged than usual.
Yeah.
There's not basic players. It's nice to see.
Because otherwise I guess it's just up to the coaches, like just running plays. It becomes like clockwork almost, there isn't that type of like, it's always like Dragon Ball Z where you got to figure out this new opponent and like, how do you fucking deal with him, like it's cool to see, people having to switch up, change
try
the
shit.
game.
Just try some shit and see if it ever works.
Yeah.
Right? Yeah. Did you see people are going in on Kai for the jail shit?
Yeah.
So Kai Cenat's doing a 7-day jail stream.
Yeah.
Which sounds crazy.
Yeah. He's smart, man.
Yeah, man, he's smart.
Yeah.
His team, whoever he's working with, they're all smart. He's doing a jail stream basically where him and some other people and some other streamers and popular influencers and shit like
Drewski,
that. Drewski, Krishan Rock came through. DDG, Your Rage was there yesterday, and a few other people are stopping by. I think Offset was supposed to go, but he had to cancel. Basically he has them all in this jail. I don't know which jail this is, bro. I don't know where the fuck they're at. It must be at a real jail, but like in a different area.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Block C or D or some shit, because I don't know what the fuck spot this is at, but it's a legit jail. And basically he's live streaming it 24 hours a day, 7 days a week. And it's been it's being heavily criticized because people think he's promoting jail for some reason.
Yeah.
I don't agree.
Yeah.
At the end of the day, personally, I think it's just simply entertainment.
Yeah.
We watch so many shows with jail. We've seen 60 Days In.
Yeah.
We've seen skits. We've seen so many things.
Even just like social media content in
Yeah.
jail where these guys like Drewski has a bunch
Even
of
Drewski,
he has a
yeah.
bunch of skits where it's just like that, and that's not even he's not even like exaggerating stuff. Like that's what these guys are doing, like
Yeah.
showing them making drinks, fucking whatever, dance
Yeah.
off, you know,
Yeah.
rap battle, all that stupid
Yeah,
shit. Like
or even just getting out of jail.
yeah.
And shit like that, and what it's like when you get out of jail, and da 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 da. I don't know. I think it's totally fine. I don't think it's a big deal. I think kids understand.
Yeah, they're not gonna be like,
Jail
yo,
is bad-
yeah, I'm
is bad.
trying to get in there now. You know, I don't think,
Yeah,
I
it
don't
looks
think that's
lit.
the message. Yeah,
Like, I'm pretty sure they know that Drewski and everybody else that was on the live streams, that's not who you're gonna see.
yeah, yeah,
You're nobody close. Maybe Tory Lanez, but
yeah.
that might be the Tory Lanez, R. Kelly. Like,
Yeah.
those are the coolest guys you probably see in jail right now. But yeah, I don't know. I don't know why people were going off. People were really seem to be really affected by it and really going in on him. But the way I look at it is just people are just mad. Again, it's Kai. He's just up.
It's just good content, man. It's
good content.
Yeah, it's interesting the way that he the way that he's able to kind of just develop his thing, where all he is doing is streaming in a room,
Yeah.
but he's taking it different
In
places.
all different places.
Yeah,
Exactly. And the thing with Kai that I've learned is his live streams are just like and this is dumb to say, but it's just a show.
Yeah.
It's just a show, and it's just him trying to figure out how he can keep you entertained while he's chills in this room.
yeah,
Basically. It's not like he really goes out or anything like that. And that's what I appreciate. I appreciate the effort that he puts into the live streams because it's stuff that people aren't really doing.
yeah,
You know what I mean? He'll have when Spider-Man dropped, he
yeah. Seeing that with
He
all
read-
the white guys and
yeah,
stuff.
he redid the scene from Spider-Man when
Yeah.
Peter's watching MJ perform and he's reciting her lines and shit like that.
Yeah, it turns into performance art at certain
Exactly.
points, you know, like without going too artistic analytical.
Yeah.
Like it's a really interesting. You don't see people, especially at that top level of content creation and streaming, doing things so different
All the time.
Yeah,
Yeah.
especially to the thing that makes them pop. They just do. Pretty, they keep it pretty safe at
Yeah.
a certain point, you know,
Yeah,
where they're
and
just
they're just chilling.
they're just chatting, you know, like
Yeah,
that's
they're just
mostly what
chatting,
it is,
chilling,
you know?
talking shit.
Yeah,
You know? But no, he makes sure to keep it interesting all the time. It's like I've popped into a few of his streams and it's just always some wild shit just going off.
yeah,
Whether that be them having a firecracker war or him just having belly dancers in the basement
Yeah.
or whatever's going on. Even just him just reacting to just music and shit like that, doing album reviews. It's just I don't know, it just seems like a good time, man.
and they're really good with like during this jail stream, they'll have the YouTube shorts come up like right away.
Yeah.
You know? So you don't need to be watching live. You can go on YouTube and you can watch the kind of best clips, the short clips.
Exactly.
They have that shit like, you know, really down pat in terms of how and where to get that content out, you know, as effectively as possible.
Yeah. He's doing some good stuff.
Yeah.
I don't see it as a problem. I think everybody else just needs to step up the game, man.
Yeah.
Just need to step up their game and remember to just be different and just do different shit. That's all you gotta really do sometimes, you know, especially when you're on.
Yeah.
Especially
Because
when
you think
you're on.
about him, he's not exceptional at anything, except he's just very good at being entertaining at multiple different things. You know, he can be funny. He can keep up with like dancing if he wants to do that. He can do the video game stuff. He knows how to tap into all of these different fan bases or like audiences, but then bring them together into like one cohesive experience. You know,
Exactly.
he's got a really good pulse on what's hot and how he can incorporate it into his own thing, but then also doing these things that nobody's doing, like this jail stream, you know.
Exactly.
Oh yeah, I had another addition to the Elite Milk.
We can talk. Let's get it.
Yeah,
Let's go.
Lunette the Clown from Big Comfy Couch.
Oh, Lunette.
Yeah. I seen a costume. I'm like, oh yeah, the costume was bad too, but the OG, like her
Lunette.
without the makeup too, she's bad.
She's
bro.
hot. Yeah.
Yeah.
Lunette. Shouts out Lunette.
Yeah.
Nah.
Canadian milk, man. Sugar. We probably talked about sugar,
We've
but
talked
sugar's
about
just fucking,
sugar's just sugar, bro.
yeah.
So, what was that movie again where she's showing her bush? and
Yeah,
shit?
yeah.
Remember.
Wedding with Zac Efron.
Yeah, right. Sugar's lit.
Yeah.
There
was another one
I feel like I had one too.
Yeah.
That I just thought about this week, but I can't
Yeah.
remember right now.
Yeah.
I can't remember if we mentioned that day Hillary Duff.
Yeah, that's she's LeBron, bro. She's
She's
top three
LeBron.
forever, man.
She's LeBron.
Yeah.
Yeah, for sure. People would hate this. These guys are talking about white women. Yes, we're showing love to all the women. We're just starting with the whites. That's all.
Yeah, and I mean,
We'll get to
also,
the
I
rest.
think we and everybody, with good reason, they shit on the white women pretty heavily. So it's
yeah.
nice to show love sometimes too.
Once
Like
in
we
a
don't
while.
hate all white women.
No.
There's definitely the elite ones.
Yeah, and we love all women.
Yeah, exactly.
Oh, except for the. Except for you guys, but well, I don't know what Kevin's into, but nah. All right, so yeah, or Ian, I don't know,
Yeah.
but
Yeah, I mean, yeah, we don't know about that.
yeah, we love all women over here,
Yeah.
so it doesn't matter. It doesn't matter. We're starting with the white ones right
Yeah.
now. Since we kind of talked about it, we might as well. We're talking about costumes. Ice Spice, yo.
Goddamn, bro.
Can we just thirst for a second, guys? She's looking good still.
Yeah. I don't even know why she was trying to pull down that skirt, bro.
Why? just let it ride up.
Like either you had to know that
Like, you've been walking around in this shit all day.
Any fucking movement you make, that shit's not coming down.
Your cheeks
bro.
are coming out. And you hear holding a mic. Oh my God.
Sometimes I don't turn the audio on or I don't listen. Like I actually did, and I didn't hear anything.
I didn't hear anything either. I don't know what song she's performing. I was just looking at her trying to pull down this fucking dress. And I'm like, bro, there's no need for that. Oh my God. And then the Instagram photos were fire. I had to send them to you and Smitty like,
She's too bad, man.
yeah, man, it's a problem. It's a problem. It's definitely a problem.
Did you see that video of like a guy who looks like Drake dressed up as him?
Yeah, people were freaking out.
Yeah.
I was like, all right, we got to stop doing this. Yeah?
I
Even
think
my
the
brother.
problem is that it's believable that Drake would do
Yeah,
that. You know?
and I'm pretty sure my brother was trolling, but even he was like, "Yo, fuck this guy, bro." And I'm like, dude, it's not Drake.
Yeah, I know there's people doing it for the engagement. Like,
Yeah.
we're watching a midlife crisis. And
Yeah,
this guy's
exactly.
This is a 40-year-old
This
man.
is a 37-year-old
Yeah.
man. This is crazy. This is so fucking funny, bro. It's so fucking funny. Were there any other good costumes that we saw? I don't know. No. Not that I could think of.
Oh, did you see Haley Bieber did like the Carmen Electra
Yes,
from Scary Movie?
Scary Movie.
That was the first
yes.
time where I actually I don't actually like take her in, as like I don't
Yeah,
know,
I know what you mean.
like I know Justin Bieber's wife and she's like Baldwin's daughter or whatever, like but I never like like
looking good.
Yeah, I was like, yeah, say
It
word.
makes sense.
Yeah.
It makes sense,
Yeah.
Justin.
Yeah.
Yeah, shouts out Justin.
Yeah.
Oh, fucking don't kill me. Yeah, I can't think of anybody else. So I saw LeBron's as well.
That was cool, yeah.
He was all right.
Yeah.
There's those football players dressed up as the Akatsuki from
Yeah, that was
Naruto.
cool. Yeah.
That was cool to see.
Yeah.
Let's just we'll have that conversation one of these days where we really break down the whole Asian
Yeah.
and black thing with anime and whatever and hip hop.
Metro Boomin did Chainsaw Man.
I didn't see that.
Yeah, he just posted it.
That's sick.
Yeah.
That's sick. I have to check that out. That's
Yeah.
sick. But yeah, I can't think of anybody else that I really saw that was kind of hard. Oh, I saw one. Somebody was dressed up as the girl on the plane.
Yeah, that was cool.
That was
yeah.
cool.
Yeah.
And
She actually
was
looks like her,
and she
too,
kind of
yeah.
looked like her too.
Yeah.
That was really funny.
Yeah.
That was one of the ones that I saw. I was like, that's a
Yeah,
really
like
good one.
not obscure, but like a good like pop
Yeah,
culture
it's like
thing.
that example that you were giving earlier,
Yeah.
but a good.
Yeah, exactly. Because
a good
everybody would know what that is.
Exactly, because that was still hot.
Yeah.
That one's still hot.
Yeah.
So. Yeah. Anyways, we're gonna wrap up the pod here. Just a quick pod from the boys. Thank you guys for checking us out once again. Make sure you guys check out all the socials and everything. Make sure you like the pod as well. The Lost in Talks, episode 130. Happy Halloween.